Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Abilities Podcast. I am your host, Nick Yerhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. All right, everyone. So today I'm really excited because I have Enahoro, who is actually sponsoring this podcast now, which is super exciting. And I love what he does. I love, let's just say, the app that he created. I don't want to get into detail. We'll let him do that because, he's the expert. So, yeah. So, welcome to the show. And please let the audience know a little bit about yourself.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Nick. I really do appreciate this. Uh, my name is Enahoro Omoarukhe, originally from Lagos, Nigeria. I moved to the States in 2019 to Grandview, South Carolina. I was there for a very long time, almost about 5 years. And then in my short span there, I was lucky enough to work for Apple, Adidas, Michelin, Magna, one of the companies I worked for. And then I eventually got recruited to come help the Navy as a civilian to design and develop the IT infrastructure. And it was during that initial phase when I was doing that I had an idea. And my initial idea, Nick, was I wanted to make computers self-healing, right? So my entire career, I built working on computers. So I started from the ground level up. I don't know if you know this, but the ladder, the career ladder for IT, right, especially as a systems engineer, is you probably start with technical support, then you go to like help desk, and then you go to like maybe level 2, level 3, and then that's how you advance. So I started from literally level 1. I was taking calls, all right, fixing Easy Dental and Dentrix software. And then that's how I started. So mind you, the entire time I've been just around computers. So my initial idea was to make computers self-healing, right? And I thank God I was able to achieve that. And I got some really nice traction in the beginning. But as things kept on going, I realized like the most important thing, right, in business was client acquisition, right? Which is what my platform, later evolved into to be a client acquisition platform. And that's who I am, and that's what I do today. I am Enahoro. I am the CEO and the founder of ATAPIC. And ATAPIC is the AI search engine to make client acquisition predictable and possible.
Yep. Thank you for sharing your story. It's really cool to hear about, where you started and kind of how you got to where you are now. I love to hear those stories. It's really cool. Yes, your software topic is awesome. I have myself, and I've been testing it out. I know when me and you were first talking a few weeks ago, I searched myself because you're like, hey, just see where it can find it on you, and it had all this info on me, and it was just so cool. And it makes, client acquisition very easy because you can just get all this info on someone just like that. And we're not talking like personal info. There's nothing like that. It's just like anything that you have online, like me. I'm an influencer, so I can tell you, how many podcast episodes I've had, my guests, all that kind of thing. What I believe in, what my businesses are, all of that. And it really helps you craft a message to send to someone.
And so Nick, I tell you this, right? So you know how they say when you chip at something, like when you practice make perfect, right? So I need to imagine this. I have spent the good bit of 2025, the entire of 2025, right? Mind you, I'm talking about minimum of like 16 to 18 hours a day, just trying to understand how I can make client acquisition predictable, and possible, not just for myself, but like for the clients and the people, the users of my platform, right? So everybody today has a story. Everybody today leaves a digital footprint, right? It could be your Facebook post, your LinkedIn post, your Instagram post. It could be any of these things, right? But if you look at it on the landscape of things, the pictures we post, the pictures we take, the podcasts we go to, right? These are all stories of people. These are all like digital footprints. And that's the difference with us in the topic. And just to give you like a little big vision that I have, right? You know how you went on a topic and you set up yourself and you were amazed as to like all how the platform could tell you like deep analysis about you, could tell you your pain points, tell you how to approach you,
Yep.
all of that stuff, tell you where you're most active on, right? I want you to imagine this, whereas 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because we're constantly working here at a topic, right? Our clients are increasing day by day, and we are growing and evolving. Like I said, practice make perfect. We keep keep chipping out the problem, and we're solving it day by day, right? But I want you to imagine a future whereas you can come and say, "Hey, I would like to know about Enahoro Omoarukhe," right? And then just like how you would Google like information, right? A topic is going to be that platform where you can Google about people. Like you can literally like ask about people, right? And today our primary focus is client acquisition because hey, everybody needs clients, everybody needs opportunities, which is why we call the topic the AI for opportunities. Because we
Mm,
believe like by analyzing people's digital footprints, right, we're able to craft a better message. We're able to actually reach out to people that need our services rather than just generic, blasting of reaching out and blasting of emails and stuff like that.
yeah. And I do want to talk about my favorite part about it is everybody that I've searched on there thus so far. It tells me where to reach out to them on, like what platform, like Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and then tells me how, like how to structure the message so it gets my attention. I thought that was so cool.
hmm So the formula for this, I don't know if I said this already, but the formula for this is right message, right time is equals to predictable sales, right? So you need to firstly be reaching out to the people that already are actively showing signs, raising their hands and saying, hey, come talk to me, right? Because at the end of the day, every opportunity or your next opportunity, whatever the opportunity is to you, right? There's a gatekeeper for it. Could be your next job. Like when you put in an application, you're putting an application to somebody, right? But like imagine if you're straight out of college and you want to reach out to hiring managers. Right? Mind you, everybody's already sending them blast of, like a job application could go out today and by tomorrow, 1,000 applications. Right. But what's going to make you stand out? Right. If I reach out to a hiring manager and say, hey, I saw your podcast, like if somebody was to if I was to put a job posting online and somebody was to reach out to me and say, hey, I saw your podcast with Nick, right? And I figured, oh, you're a good leader, this, and I saw you just put a job posting. I want to let you know that I put an application, right? And here is my resume as well, right? Mind you, this is a founder, a hiring manager that's already actively hiring, and then you go that extra step, right? This is just one opportunity, right? Just like how I found you, Nick, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
just how I found you with your digital footprint. And then look at us now. Look at us. Not only did it create opportunities for you, but it also created opportunities for me.
Yep.
And that
Exactly.
is what I am really like aiming to solve. To be that strategist, that AI companion to create opportunities, to make client acquisition, whatever that opportunity is to that person, right? Because at the end of the day, it's true people. We want to be
Uh-huh.
that engine that gives people that edge. And
Yeah.
hopefully by God's grace, we will.
Well, and another thing I love about it is you're helping people use AI to be more human, because over the past few years, I don't know about you, but I use AI a lot, and a lot of the things, the messages I send and the emails, most of it is written with AI. Where with a topic, you're helping people be human, but you're helping them do it like the really quick way to do it, where we don't have to do all this research or anything. It's just you search someone, it tells you everything you need to know. You can make a message crafted specifically to that person, and it makes people feel good when they get a message like that because it shows that the person that sent it really cares about what they're doing or how they are or even them, you know?
Very, very true. Very, very true, Nick. So I put it to you as this, right? Everybody comes and says the future of work is changing. AI is going to replace people, this and that, right? The truth is AI is really here to stay, right? But I'll tell you the the way to use AI is not by making AI entirely like replace you, right? AI is supposed to be an helping hand, right? Because if we let AI replace us as humans, and we let AI and we leave everything to machines, then what really does the future look like? Is it AI that's going to? I won't be surprised if this happens. If maybe in 10, 20 years from now, AI drives my kids to school. Hey,
Yep.
self-driving cars already here. So I really don't know what the future really does look like, but I do know like things are changing rapidly, right?
They
But
are.
we should never lose that human touch. That human touch is very, very centric. So
Yep.
what we've done in the topic is today, if I was to reach out to you, right, like each generation today is very, very fragmented because you only go off like demographics. Oh, you're a CEO, you're a founder, there's company news, maybe, right? Okay, cool, generic message. But with us, we've taken it an extra step. Okay, who is this person? All right, he's a founder, but what has he been posting about recently? What ads has he been interacting with? What comments has he been putting online? What articles has he been liking? Podcast interviews? What company funding? It's like the different things that you would have to, right? You could use like different tools out there, but you would have to stitch up various things together just to figure it out. But with a topic, you can simply just say, hey, I want to look for founders talking about burnout. I want to look for, founders that are actively, interacting with podcasts or that have been active on podcasts recently. Right? Cool. Now I want to do deep dives on them. Cool. Now it tells me everything about them. Now I want to outreach to these people. Right? And then it's now going to be personalized outreach. So imagine if we put this podcast out, let's say tomorrow, and a week from now, somebody just tells me, "Hey, I just watched your podcast on, Nick's show, and that's why I'm reaching out to you." I'm like, "Oh, I just did this." You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Oh,
those
yeah.
little things is why that formula is here. Which that formula, I'll say it again: right message, right time, predictable sales.
Yep, I love it, and I agree 100%, 100%. And I'm excited just because I've been using this, and I get to keep using it, and I know it's going to help me and my business a ton. And I encourage anyone listening, click the link in the description and get the app. You can get it for free. So just get the app, try it out, see what you think. And it would be awesome if you could drop a comment and tell us what you think about it. That would be really cool.
That would be really cool. So Nick, I tell you this story. I like telling stories, right?
Good. Me too.
Because so my team, we got invited to go and play golf, right, at NC State University. Right. Mind you, at this point in the journey of like building this company, already we were going to meet a high value client. We are going to meet NC State University, right? NC State. Mind you, this is so when we initially released the topic, we had amazing traction from top agencies. We had government agencies, we had all these things, right? But we're noticing that plateau. Like, as a founder, as a business owner, you as well, you can tell when you look at everything and you look at the entire landscape. right? So my one of my co-founders, Santos, she was by then we're already like going into lead generation. I have two co-founders. I have one Santosh, masters in software engineering, AI, machine learning genius, and then I have Dola Adekombi. She has about 4 degrees, right? She's a neuroscientist, a behavioral neuroscientist. So I have an amazing team. And then we're talking about like the future of the company and what we're already building because we had like this initial like MVP. It wasn't even available to the public, but we started using it in house and we're already getting like good results from it. And I remember we're at the beach and Santosh, we're just like making videos, right, and just talking. And that video, if you go on my LinkedIn, you probably would still see it. I'll probably pin that video on one of my featured section. But Santosh said something, and he said that with a topic, the goal is to empower people, right? Make a lot more people millionaires. Hey, tides are changing. I really do believe tides are changing. The next set of wealthy people are emerging,
Uh-huh.
right? So we literally said it there that we want to be that platform. We want to be that thing, that app, that engine that makes a lot of people millionaires, right? Which is why we open it up for free because we know like your next opportunity could be one prompt away. Your next opportunity could be one connection away. You could be selling a $500,000 service, right? You could be selling a $1,000 service. Whatever your service is, right? Just the ability to talk to the right people that are really looking for your services is what really changed. And the culture we're building in our company is scaling through value, right? Letting people know that we are here to provide value to them because I see, honestly, I would sleep better at night if I am being remembered as the guy that, created the next wave of millionaires, even if I don't end up being a millionaire, you know what I mean? But if I'm able to empower the next set of people,
Uh-huh.
right, that alone would make me be like, okay, because mind you, I'm just a kid from Lagos, Nigeria, came to America with only $200 to my name. I had the American dream like everybody. I worked hard towards it. I worked full time. I went to school full time, did a whole new degree, joined the military, and did all these things. Like if I end it and cap it with, hey, this guy from Lagos, Nigeria came and then his software is making people a lot more wealthy and richer. Man, brother, what else can a man ask for?
Right. Yeah, that's I love that goal. That dream is so inspiring. And it's uh, it's so selfless. Like you're giving, you're so giving. You just want to see other people succeed with the software that you built, and that is just incredible. It says a lot about who you are. You know, you said it. Even if I myself don't become a millionaire, I know other people are becoming millionaires because of me, and that's what matters. So I think you're an awesome dude. It's been a pleasure to have you on. I love your software, and I learned a lot about today that I didn't think of on how to use it. So now it's like, okay, I gotta go use it now. So I'm excited.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And also one thing I would want to also add to this is Nick, you're also a great person as well. Thank you for all you do, man.
thank
Right?
you,
Because hey, it's because of people like you, right? That people like me do what we do. You know what I mean? The goal, just like how you are also more about providing value. Because I was looking at some of your posts today on LinkedIn, and I was like, buddy over here is really giving a lot of gems to these people. I'm just looking forward towards that. I'm looking forward towards like the end of 2026, where we would be, both personally and professionally. And then we look into like 3 years from now, Nick,
Yeah, we're
and
good.
5 years from now.
It's gonna be amazing. I know that because people like us, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep pushing and making everything we do better and making ourselves better people. Because you have to do that as you grow. You have to keep evolving yourself and learning new things. And the people that don't change are the ones that get stuck. You know, so like you gotta keep evolving.
Question for you.
Yeah.
What's one quote that you live by, and what does that mean to you?
One quote, I mean, honestly, like the first thing that comes to mind is my own. I say your abilities are infinite. That's kind of what I live by because even though I have cerebral palsy, I don't let it stop me. Yes, it slows me down, but it doesn't stop me. And I truly believe that no matter who you are, you can do more than you think. And you just gotta believe in yourself and take a step forward and just make it happen. Yeah,
Hmm. Golden. That's golden right there.
thank you. Which speaking of that, I gotta ask you the same question I ask everyone. And like I just said, my slogan is your abilities are infinite. What does that mean to you?
Your slogan, what is your slogan mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. So the quote that I live by, it's on my LinkedIn, right? Is devote your life to making progress. All right, which just means to me that means to be a better version of ourselves day after day. Right? What does infinite abilities mean to me? Infinite abilities means that if I put my mind towards something, I can definitely get it. Right? Because for it to come to my mind, it means there is a reality out there where I already have it. Right? It means like because you won't see you like if you see something and you believe in it, it means you can make it reality. That's the first step towards it. So infinite abilities means no matter what it is that I put my mind towards, no matter what it is I tell myself I can do, right? I can definitely, provided I devote the rest of my life to making progress day after day.
man, that is amazing. I I can't wait because I know that me and you are going to get to talk frequently now, and I'm so thankful for that because you're just a genuine dude. You're inspiring. You're uplifting. You have an energy. Like before this podcast, I was tired. I was feeling kind of down, and now I'm like ready to go. Like I'm excited. So thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're
All right.
welcome.
So thank you again, and we will get this episode up there soon. And again, anybody listening, click on the link in the description, or do you want to tell them your website so that they can just go to that?
Yes, it's atapic.com.
Simple,
atapic.com. Atapic.com.
awesome,
Go in there, check us out, find yourself, find your next opportunity. Your next opportunity is one connection away, is one prompt away. Go ahead. Happy opportunity finding.
awesome. All right, guys, that was another awesome episode, and we will see you on the next one.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks for having me.
If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me in it, the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember your abilities are infinite.